on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to the morning after, the night before, man. In the fallout from the Burnley game, obviously we're all disappointed and kind of feeling like, you know, nothing's changing and stuff like that, and a lot of criticism. But I want to talk about Harry Maguire today. I want to get into that. I want to talk about his captaincy. I want to talk about if it's time for Varane to have a new partner. You know, you're looking on social media and talking to fans yesterday and talking to some fans today as well. Some people have messaged me and just, I was in discussion with them, and I thought it'd be a good talking point because it seems to be the hottest topic right now in terms of should Maguire still be playing, and should he be captain? Is it time to give Raphael Varane a new partner? He's definitely playing well, and a little bit on Dean Henderson as well. Samuel Luckhurst breaking the news that Martin Dubravka turned down a loan move to Manchester United on deadline day because, you know, Man United were going to accept a swap deal to let Dean Henderson go there. It actually be a good move for Dean Henderson if he does want to go there. I think he'd fit in perfectly at Newcastle. That could be a great move for him. But that's one in the summer. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But the Maguire situation, man. I mean, look, let's just keep it to the facts, innit? It's not about slander. It's not about coming after players and calling them names and going overboard. Let's just talk about it from a footballing perspective, right? And from a footballing perspective, on the 80 million that we've paid for Harry Maguire and what you expect of an 80 million pound player, and then on top of that, a Manchester United captain, we've been shortchanged, to say to be polite. You know, we're not seeing that. We're not seeing them performances. He's not confident. He's not dominating. He's not commanding, and most of all, he's not taking care of his own performances by leading by example. Which is, those are all of the things I just listed. Those are all of the things that you need to be a Man United captain. And this isn't something new. It's not like we haven't been patient. Harry Maguire's in his third season now. And it just doesn't fit, you know, like it just doesn't fit, and it still bewilders me and probably a lot of you how Ollie came to the decision to make him captain. And look, I get it. Before Ralph Rangnick came, everyone was like, oh, maybe he might just strip Maguire of the captaincy and do this and do that. You have to remember, at football clubs there's a lot of dynamics and it just doesn't work like that. I understand the frustration from us as fans, but if Ralph Rangnick walks into that dressing room and just completely strips the captain straight away and Harry Maguire's not playing, which as fans, you know, we would support, you know, in terms of not having that role that he's been given as captain, we would embrace that. But it just doesn't work like that in dressing rooms. Ralph Rangnick's new to the squad. You've got to feel your way into it. But there's enough evidence now, at least, to say, listen, Lindelof's got to be playing, surely. Like, I can forgive an odd mistake here or there, but it's getting to the point now where it's so constant, and this is a theme that's been going on consistently throughout Harry Maguire's time here. I will be fair to him. In the back end of last season, when we never had him, I do remember saying, "Wow, Lindelof and Bayer, it's not that great. Like, we do actually miss Harry Maguire." And he did have a period last season where he was playing okay. But for 80 million pounds and at the Man United level that you need to be, and the Man United level that we expect to play centre half for us, he's been way short of it. Like, it's getting to the point where now Varane is now carrying him, you know. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, Varane's like one of my favourite players. If not, it is like a little bit of a favourite. It's not about favouritism. I'm just sticking to the facts and taking the emotion out of it and looking at how we're playing and the types of goals we're conceding. And I'm looking to my captain to see what he's doing. And then when you see the interview afterwards, and it's almost like a deflection tactic, and it's not the first time that he's done that. Like, sometimes Harry will say, you know, we need to do better and United need to be winning trophies, and the easy kind of stuff to say. But when I think the spotlight's on him in terms of, you know, it's been his mistake directly that's led to a goal, or his own bad performances, or his own you know, being stuck in a rut by like himself, when it's led to that, I don't think he's vocal enough in putting that spotlight on himself and accepting that level of responsibility. Yes, we know we need to be scoring goals, and we've missed a lot of chances, but the chances that were disallowed, to be fair to us, in the first half, it wasn't down to you know, not being clinical enough. That's down to bad refereeing decisions and VAR and getting unlucky and all that. Second half, I get it, we didn't create anything, but we've still got a goal platform, and like they say, if you keep a clean sheet, you've got a better chance of winning the game. All you need to do is score one, and we did score one. So then the question mark goes on to, can you defend properly and stay switched on and don't give away that big chance? And the answer is no. So in that moment, the reason we drew the game was because we didn't keep a clean sheet. Yeah, because at the end of the day, if we're not good enough to get a second in the second half, it doesn't matter because we're 1-0 up. That is the sort of things which I know it's out of context and we're miles off it, but that's the sort of things that wins you titles. That's the sort of things that wins you trophies or excels you in the right position. Playing shit or playing really well in one moment and then seeing out the other moment. And that's what we're not doing. Now, against Middlesbrough, it was completely, yes, I get it. We had loads of chances to score and didn't do it. But again, it's the same scenario where we're 1-0 up. So what you've got to do is not concede. Then at least you get to the end of the game and say, you know what, we're defending really well, we're keeping clean sheets, thank God, because people the forwards haven't got their shooting boots on. But actually, it's really positive that we're creating these chances. It's just not falling into place right now, but it will come. I'd rather keep clean sheets and miss chances by creating than not be in the positions and can't score any goals. And like I said, not keeping clean sheets as well. You've got to start keeping clean sheets. And look, what I would say is defensively, we've been better for longer periods than Ollie. I think, you know, we conceded so many goals under Ollie. But it's the draws under Ralph Rangnick that are killing us. You know, that's what's holding us back. We can't see games out. But back to the Maguire situation, Lindelof has got to get a shout now. It's becoming a real issue where the pressure's only going to keep mounting on him. And look, he's never going to take himself out of the firing line. I respect his mentality and I respect his, you know, he believes that he's good enough. But the fact of the matter is, right now we're looking with our own eyes. We're all seeing the same thing. That he's not good enough in this moment. You know, I listened to Rio on BT yesterday when he was talking about it, and he's saying it's happening far too much. Harry Maguire nearly got sent off yesterday, and I'm surprised he didn't. You know, Jay Rodriguez on the halfway line gets it all wrong. He doesn't want to be in a one-on-one situation with him again, which he struggles in. High up the pitch, puts his arm around him, should have got sent off. And that's what I'm saying about the levels you need to play at Man United. And this is what Raphael Varane is used to. People can, you know, who don't understand how good Raphael Varane is and stuff like that, I want to call him average or whatever, don't understand what it takes to play for Real Madrid for that long, and play in the teams that he's played in and win the things he's won. At Real Madrid, you're high up the pitch defending one-on-one. You're saying, this is my man, I'm in control of this situation. And that's what he brings to us. You're able to leave him alone and say, do your job and take care of the opposite fullback, the opposite striker. And that's what he does. He can defend in one-on-one situations. He's commanding. He reads things before they happen. And actually, when you watch Varane live in the flesh, I don't know how it looks on TV, but when you watch him, you start to see like some of the little things he does that sets him way clear of Harry Maguire, which is like seeing things before they even materialise into a problem. You know, Rio spoke about it's little mistakes that we make that turn into big problems, and he's right. That's exactly what Raphael Varane doesn't do. He spots things early and extinguishes fires before they've even ignited, and that's a frustrating thing. So for me, the conversation is obviously going to continue with the Harry Maguire thing, but I agree with what a lot of people are saying. It's got to be time for a change. You know, if Rashford can be dropped, you know, for bad form, Bruno has gone through it, Ronaldo's had a couple of, you know, benched appearances, you know, Wan-Bissaka's been dropped and stuff. The captain shouldn't be untouchable, especially when they're the captain and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is playing poorly. Victor Lindelof was playing just fine before he obviously had the situation with his family and then he was ill, and we knew it. He wouldn't get back in. He's going to go with Maguire and Varane, and it's just annoying. I want to see Victor Lindelof back in there ASAP. And just to finish off, Dean Henderson, look. He's not playing right now, and he definitely would want to move. I think he's going to go on a permanent in the summer. Some people may disagree with that and say why, but you see again, David De Gea, he's still the best keeper we've got by a mile, by an absolute country mile. Single-handedly keeping us in game. Was the Premier League Player of the Month last month, and again showed you why. Wout Weghorst with a fantastic strike from outside the area. Firing into the right corner, David De Gea down to his right and makes a fantastic save. We would have lost that game then. There's no way we would have come back from that, and Burnley would have just seen it out like they saw out the last 20 minutes against us after scoring anyway. So listen, madly disappointing, but yeah, with Dean Henderson, I think he will go in the summer, and I'm not surprised to see Samuel Luckhurst breaking the story that, you know, he tried to go to Newcastle. I think that'll be a perfect move. It built it with what they're trying to do with the players that they've brought in. It'd be perfect for them, and there's a good future there for him if they can stay up. So we shall see. I do want to finish off by saying a big thank you to all of you guys, man. All of the love, all of the comments. I've actually been so proud, honestly. And this is a bit cliche, bit emotional, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna cry. But no, I've been so proud of what we've achieved here at the channel in not even a year, man. It's only been about 7-8 months. And you know, if you would have said to me a few years back that we'd be in this position where I've started something new and it's going this well and we're breaking down barriers and bringing you guys content that you guys believe is really good and you guys are really enjoying it, I would never have believed you. So yeah, I'm just staying humble with it, keep working hard, keep pushing, and big up for all the love and support, man. I've rode to 100k, and I've been saying it for a while, but we're in that last stretch now. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you guys hit subscribe, bottom right hand corner, and smash a like on the video as well. We'll be back with a video for you guys very, very soon. I'm out of here. Safe travels, peace.